Hello everyone, this is Jeremy and you are watching Retro Fat, a sub-channel of the Ranger Project where I watch television and movies from my childhood and react to them as I'm also on a journey to lose weight. Right now I am right in the midst of season 2 of Just the 10 of Us, a fantastic show that was on ABC in the late 80s and a bit into the early 90s. This is the 14th episode of season 2, 18th episode overall. This episode was titled Zorro en el Gallinero, which I speak about this much Spanish. I looked up the title and it means fox in the chicken coop, or the hen house, something along those lines, which I don't know if this is a common saying in Spanish, or how that works. But anyway, that's what this episode is titled. This episode was directed by Jonathan Weiss, was written by Kate Boutillier and Colin McKay, and this episode first aired on February 17th, 1989. So without further ado, let's get right to it.
Lubbock? Oh! Lubbock, I'm about to say 2 words that might well change your life.
They're not, you're fired, are they?
They could be.
I'm all ears.
Okay. The 2 words are Carlos Pizarro.
Father, there's an ointment for that that'll clear it right up.
No, Carlos Pizarro is a champion swimmer from Spain who wants to train in California. He's also looking for a fine Catholic boarding school with high academic standards and inspired leadership.
So how will this change my life?
Think about it. In 1992, when this kid wins an Olympic gold medal, and he will win a gold medal, and old Jim McKay asked him who he wants to thank, he's going to name some bozo. Why shouldn't it be me?
So how will this change my life?
Did I say I should be the bozo? You should be the bozo.
Father, that's a nice idea, but I really don't think...
Don't get your hopes up yet. It's not a done deal. If we want this boy here, we're going to have to extend our best foot forward.
Oh, I see. So you want the old coacharoo to show him around, huh?
Great. I'll bring him by your house this afternoon for dinner.
Dinner?
What am I saying? How can anyone get to know the warmth and charm of the old coacharoo's family in just 2 short hours?
That's funny.
No, this Spanish lad needs to be brought smack dab in the bosom of your loving family for the whole weekend.
Bosom?
That's a perfectly clean word.
Not at my house.
Does this little boy look like a threat to your daughters?
Well, he looks to be about JR's age.
Yeah, and a lot smarter. I'm counting on you, my best teacher.
Well, I guess I am the best that St. Augustine's has to offer.
Absolutely.
Professional educator.
Of course.
Coach. Family man.
Great. I'll be bringing Carlos by to meet the girls at 5.
The girls?
Just become a reason to be ashamed of them.
Okay, we had a little bit of a hiccup there. That's what happens sometimes when things are transferred from VHS to DVD. But the main reason I just wanted to pause here was I love anytime Frank Bonner has a big scene. He and Bill Kirchenbauer were so much fun to watch play off of each other there. I mean, they are two comedy icons, and I'm sad that Frank is no longer with us. But I do remember this episode. I remember it pretty clearly from the the USA syndication years. So I'm excited to see what we might pick up on that we missed from trimming, because this is the unedited ABC version.
It's a race and I know I can win it, 'cause I'm learning the rules of the game. If I can stay on the ball, take it minute by minute, I just might make the Hall of Fame. What can I say? I'm doing it the best I can. Leaning on nobody but me. Oh, seeing it from where I stand. Nothing comes easy. Oh, I'm always bringing home second places. At the end of every one of my daisies, a house with all of the faces that keep me doing it the best I can. Yeah, I'm doing it the best I can. I'll keep on doing it the best I can.
Oh, JR, don't forget to pick up your Hulk Hogan dolls.
They're not dolls, they're little muscular men.
Oh, doesn't everything look lovely?
What's the big deal? It's not like the swimmer guy's royalty or something.
Actually, the Bizarro line is a distant link to the current king of Spain, Juan Carlos de Borbón y Borbón.
Welcome to sit on our throne.
Elizabeth, I need the burgers. Come on, girls, get down here. I want a nice, warm family welcome for this little punk.
Fresh meat! Did you call us? Oh, look, you dressed up for a little foreign guest.
Get real, Mom. As soon as this warm family garbage is over, we're out of here.
But your father's gonna barbecue.
Has the fire department been alerted?
You'll stay and you'll enjoy yourselves.
Dad, you can't expect us to hang around. We have full, busy lives to lead.
What do you have to do that is so important?
Oh, well, we're working on our new song for our act. Yeah, let JR play with the kid.
I don't play, I do stuff.
Oh, there he is now. I'll stick around for a quick Buenas tardes.
Alex, Carlos Pizarro.
Buenos tardes.
Gracias. Encantado de conocerles. ¿Hablan español?
You know, the knucklehead said the exact same thing to me. Is that sweet or what?
The only reason you invited that boy over here was because of my daughter's...
Buns.
Not so.
What?
Some hot dog buns.
Oh, yeah. So I see you're still hanging around. I suppose now you're interested in world culture.
Dad, I've always been interested in foreign tongues.
Sherry, get out this
JR. He doesn't want to talk to a little kid.
Go
Yeah,
away,
go play with your dog.
Los dos ha tomado 2 años de español con honores.
It never even occurred to me that you had daughters. If I'm lying, may lightning strike.
Look what I found in my wiener.
Dad, can I have the leftover burgers? I need to grow mold for science class.
Mi esposa. Yo pensé que era tu esposa.
Sherry, you speak Spanish.
Sí.
I sure do, see.
¿Puedo usar tu teléfono para llamar a mis padres y decirles que llegue bien?
He's got to call home or he'll get his rump kicked.
Well, girls, don't just sit there. Someone show Carlos to the phone.
Now, what was it that you needed again?
Teléfono.
Righto.
¿Hablas español?
Oh, you're talking about my body, aren't you?
¿Qué?
Never mind. Well, here's the old photo.
Hasta luego.
And anytime you want to hasta my luego, you know where to find me. Bye.
Bye.
You know, you're the perfect boyfriend. You don't understand a word I'm saying, and you got a great tush.
Hola. Perdona. Quiero hacer una llamada. No problem. I want to call my parents in Spain.
Okay, so I have a few different thoughts here. The first is Sherry is around 8 or 9, I think. And while it is true that younger kids pick up language pretty well, I'm a little skeptical that 2 years of Spanish, even with honors, would be enough for her to be as seemingly fluent as we see her in this episode, because she would have picked it up in like New York public school, maybe studied some here at St. Augie's. I don't buy it. It's a necessary plot device, so I get it. I also forgot how early in the episode we learned that he could in fact speak English. I was thinking that might have happened much later in the episode. Now, the actor, I think his name was Raleigh Valverde, and I may have his last name wrong, and I'll correct myself at the end. I looked him up on IMDb, and he has done a few different things, although he hasn't acted in quite some time. But he was in the most high profile thing that I remember him in, and I think I remember his character. He was in the movie Made in America, which was the comedy starring Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson in like 1993. But I don't think he acts anymore. But regardless, he was in quite a few things. So if you look him up on IMDb, you may find that he's been in something that you would know him in. Apparently, he was a bit of a character actor. I guess if you needed a young Hispanic guy, he was one of the guys you went to.
Well, it is time to give Carlos a school tour. Elizabeth, I hope you don't mind if I steal your most valuable player.
Oh, let me just floss and I'll be right with you.
Ready, Sherry?
Yeah, well, make sure you have her back by her bedtime.
I want to show you our mighty fine pool.
Sí, necesito hacer mis 100 vueltas hoy.
He's hot to swim.
Oh, well, don't let me stop you. Last one is an Olympic champion.
Bye!
It's international?
If you went to school here, you could practice here and never be disturbed. In fact,
Hop.
what the devil is this?
¿Qué diablos es esto?
Sisters, what are you doing?
Bride of Christ must develop her body as well as her mind.
Nobody cares about a nun's body. Where you been? Look, would you mind going and sweating somewhere else? I'm trying to get this kid to go here. I gotta remember that.
Small pool, eh?
¿Cómo está usted?
Oh, muy bien, gracias. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see.
Tú eres una chica caliente.
What does that mean? Don't be shy. Think of me like a doctor.
No.
You are as beautiful as the stars on a summer night. Wow. Gracias.
Tú tienes un trasero magnífico.
You are the first woman ever to touch my soul. Wow. That's what I thought you said. I would like to kiss you. Wow, this is one hot phrase book for $1.98. I better go. Somebody's coming. I'll meet you, Quintate el Cinturón el, Cintiras Mejor. Thanks.
Cuando llueve a cantaros.
I thought that you could teach me how to speak Spanish. Or I could teach you English. Like eyes and arms and chest and bod.
Bod?
Oh, you're getting it?
Ojalá.
Huh? Oh, this is hair.
Hair.
Yes, red hair, actually. Oh, can you say that? Red hair. Very good.
Very good.
Oh, maybe we should start with more simple objects, like water.
Water.
Correct.
You are first woman ever touch my soul.
God, I've taught you English.
This, I think, is a really good example of Cindy's extreme naivete. She taught him just a few words and now thinks he can speak English because of her. Okay, this is also a weird thing that I just happened to notice. This is really weird, sorry. But he had armpit hair. He had not shaved his armpits. And I'm pretty sure if you were an Olympic class swimmer, you would probably be pretty well groomed all the time just for like water resistance. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a swimmer, nor am I Olympic class, but just something that I happen to notice.
Oh, don't mind me.
Okay? Go fish.
Forget about the fish, Gavin. Go tell him. Come on, go tell him.
Carlos, yo veo una sensibilidad en tus ojos que no puede ser una mentira. Yo sé que tú eres una persona a la que atrae la esencia antes que la carne. Yo también.
Tell him that's how I feel.
Así es como yo siento.
Tú hablas por ella.
Sí, I speak for her.
You are first woman ever touch my soul.
Oh,
Thank you.
hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
I do not remember that scene at all. I'm actually going to go check my USA version after this, but that one I do not recall whatsoever. I'm always happy to have a good Doozler scene, and this was a good one, but I really don't remember that in the least.
Hang down your head, and everybody, hang down your head, Tom Dooley.
Or you're bound to die.
Never joined in before.
Tonight I felt it.
Oh, boy, would you look at the time?
Oh, it's getting late. I burst.
What? Why, it's the shank of the evening. Come on, Elizabeth, play something else.
Oh, well, what, honey?
I don't care. Anything. I'm just trying to tire him out.
The Lubbock Songfest is over.
What?
You want to tire him out? Why don't you try telling him some of your coaching stories? Make yourself at home.
Oh, you need a sleeping bag. I'll be right back.
Hola.
Hola.
I just wanted to say that not every girl in this family is going to flirt with you so baldly. Sherry?
Perdón nuestras semanas por ser tan coquetas.
De nada.
That means no big deal.
I knew that. Tell him he's very understanding. Tell him I really appreciate his chest. I mean his understanding.
I don't know the word for understanding, but I know the word for chest. El pecho.
El pecho. Mi pecho?
No, it's just that my sisters are so boy crazy and sometimes they have no control whatsoever. Sherry, I can take it from here.
Who's going to translate for you?
We'll work it out.
Good night.
Sherry, tell him I'm going to be praying at the grotto by the south side of the barn.
Here.
Just tell him.
Ese va a arrestar por el conejo. Esa es la versión de ella.
You mentioned the barn?
Yeah.
Get out. You're standing a little close.
¿Qué?
I can hardly breathe.
You are first woman ever touch my soul.
I must pray now.
Okay, a few things there. First of all, this is, I think, one of the best subplots Sherry's ever had. That forgive us for our sisters being sluts. That was hysterical, and that's just a prime example of the type of humor that we did not see on TGIF after Just the 10 of Us left. That's some pretty bold humor for a family-friendly chunk of programming on Friday nights, and I loved it. It's part of the reason I love the show. I also really enjoyed seeing I want to say Nancy, seeing Marie in JR's room with all the Nightmare on Elm Street paraphernalia, because of course she's Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. And then I think it's so fitting that sweet, innocent, repressed Marie is the one who initiates the most aggressive kiss with him. The others were just pecks that he initiated, but not Marie. It's a nice. It feels appropriate.
I'll be out praying. I'll probably be a long time. I don't want to be disturbed.
Get used to it. Disturbed is what you are. Carlos.
Hola.
I knew you'd come.
You're only my son. Oh, Carlos, I'm sorry. Wow! What did I step on?
Hide!
Connie, have you seen Carlos?
He just left out the back stairs.
Wait a minute, we haven't got a back stairs.
Well, then where is he?
That's what I'd like to know.
Did I say back stairs? I meant back door. He just stepped out to get a fresher breath air.
There's nobody out here. Now what's going on?
Okay. He came down and we made out and now he's hiding under the table.
Connie, next time you tell me you're making out with a boy, it better be true.
I am always so happy to see Graham and Connie have a scene together. I think these two have some of the best comedic timing of like any pair on this show. Connie, as somebody mentioned in comments a few weeks back, and I absolutely agree that Connie, in a lot of ways, is the most like her dad, Graham, and I really do believe it. And these two comedians, these two actors, anytime they play together, they play off of each other so well. And it's always so much fun to see. I know there's at least one episode coming up where the plot revolves around the both of them, and that one is one of my absolute favorites. But it's so funny.
Shh. I know it's late, but you did so well learning the words for hair, eyes, nose, and neck. I thought we could continue the English lesson.
Respeto y tu hermano.
Which part of my body is that? No. Carlos?
Very quickly, I also want to say that in comments a few weeks back, some of us were talking about how it is seared into our memory, the scene of Cindy using charades, miming to do English, and then points to like cocks out her hip and points to her butt for the word butt. It's just, it's funny to me that something that small has, we so many of us have kept that memory for so long just from watching the show in syndication on USA.
It was getting cold outside.
Vamos a la corrida!
¿Qué?
Sorry, wrong page. Vamos a la discoteca?
Carlos? Marie?
Mom, I swear, I wasn't even thinking about going into Carlos's bedroom.
Oh, so you were just passing by.
Well, yes. See,
Marie, honey, it's all right. You're only human.
Mother, don't you insult me.
Carlos! Carlos, can I come out now, or did you want to come in?
It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
Well, I know that Carlos is in JR's room.
Yeah, proof?
Yes, Marie was trying to sneak in.
Her too? So he's a handsome, athletic boy from a foreign country. What is the appeal? You're looking at me like I said something dumb. You're still doing it.
Oh, Shooter, don't bark. Oh, we made it. Oh, well, we'll hide in the barn.
Yeah. See.
Oh, where's Carlos, Hooter? No, don't tell me. I just love hide and seek.
He must be nearby. The lattice is still warm. You're looking at me like I said something dumb. Ready or not? Here I go. What are you doing here? I asked you first.
My own sister's stealing my date.
Oh, your date. Tell her, Carlos.
¿Qué?
Yo, Carlos! Are you in here? Leave him alone! He doesn't even speak English! Come on, Carlos, tell him who you want to be with!
¿Qué?
Carlos, I've come for you.
Oh,
Marie, what are you doing here?
I was praying at the grotto.
Whatever the heck a grotto is.
Oh, you girls are all making total fools out of yourselves.
Carlos, tell them who is the first woman ever touch your soul.
Me!
Are you just going to stand there holding your salami?
All right, what's going on in here?
Well, come on, we're waiting for an answer.
Mom, he used us and he lied to us.
Uh-huh. By making each of you think you were the only one he was going to make out with, huh?
Yeah!
And as for you, you little punk, you come into my house, eat my food.
Enjoy our hoot nanny, and this is how you treat us?
By taking advantage of our helpless daughters.
Yeah!
Save it. You're not helpless. Elizabeth, shoot him.
Well, the way I see it is our daughters fell for a handsome face and a debonair personality. Happens, you know.
Yeah, right.
Happened to me.
With who? Oh, you know what really burns me up is that the only reason Father Hargis brought that guy over here was because of our daughters.
Lubbock, you owe me one big fat apology for throwing this kid out into the cold last night. Do you realize he had to sleep in the rectory?
Did he confess any sins while he was there?
You're treading on mighty thin ice, Lubbock, and you're a large man.
Coffee, Father?
No.
I'll get you a cup.
All right. Forget about apologizing to me for the moment. But you owe our visitor from Spain, and I'm sorry-o, amigo.
No, I don't-o. He's a big creepo.
I don't care what he is. He's here to bring fame and glory to St. Augustine's. And now you've ruined all my chances of a mention at the Olympics merely because you can't stand the kid. Well, personally, I can't stand him either. The point is...
Apology accepted.
Good. I'll have that call. You speak English.
And I understand it.
That's the chapel bell.
Carlos, I'm sure Father Hargis never would have said those things to you if he knew you understood English.
Well, I'm sure.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry? The guy speaks English. You've been playing us for fools.
See, this way, I get to find out what people really feel about me.
Oh, really? Well, let me tell you how I feel about you.
Graham?
There are a lot of people out there who'll do anything to get an Olympic athlete. You know what it's like being used like that?
I have a pretty good idea.
You have a very good idea.
But that doesn't give you the right to use our daughters.
I got confused. I never met 4 girls so interested in life.
Forget our daughters. Look, you want to go to school at St. Augie's? Fine. You don't? Fine. But you should know that if I'm going to be your coach, the first thing I'm going to do is treat you like everybody else. Nothing special.
Maybe I will be seeing you. Goodbye.
De nada.
All right, a few quick thoughts here. One, Elizabeth is just the epitome of grace. She is like that rare, super kind individual who just wants everyone to be comforted and to be comfortable, and she will do her best to make that happen. Also, I really like what Graham did here, and it harkens back to the relationship we saw in the pilot of the existing relationship he had with Dwayne Johnson, Dennis Haysbert's character. So that was, it's really nice. I can't help, I don't think we ever even hear from Carlos again. We definitely don't see him again. So maybe, I don't know if this is like TV logic and he's there and we just don't see him, or he in fact decided not to stay at St. Augie's. But I like scenes like this because it really lets us see a little bit more about our main characters.
Graham? I don't think anyone's ever spoken to him like that before.
Well, the old coacharoo knows how to get through to kids where others can't. But I can't take all the credit. My abilities are a gift from God. I'm merely a vessel.
Well, honey, I think it's great you talked Carlos into going to school here. You know, putting aside any reservation you might have that now he's going to be around the girls day in, day out, all year.
Yeah, I'm something, all right.
All right, so I'm going to end this episode in a little bit of an unusual way. I am going to track down... It's not tracking down, it's on my hard drive. I'm going to queue up my USA syndicated bootleg. I mean, these are all bootleg, but the bootleg USA version, because I really feel like that Doozler Connie scene, if it was there at all, it was wildly truncated. So let me get that queued up. Okay, so I'm switching back, and this is right before the break where we then had Connie's scene.
Touch my soul.
God, I've taught you English.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head, and everybody hang.
Okay, I feel vindicated. I didn't remember that scene because that scene was entirely cut out of Syndication. So I find that especially interesting, which kind of makes Connie's sudden interest with him in this maybe not make quite as much sense, which also means we lost Doozler entirely from this episode in the USA version. But in any event, let me just say that I love having you here. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please keep watching. We still have a lot of Just the 10 of Us to go. There were only 47 episodes in all, but we still have 30 more. And at one a week, we still have over half a year of Just the 10 of Us to watch. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you next Thursday.